Talk sports.
What's up, Tats Nation?
What's up?
Number 44. What's today? 27th. March 27th.
In the
Downtown
Pho Labs.
Fayetteville. Downtown Fayetteville.
Yep.
Chef Lou.
Dirty rice.
And let's go with MacFacts.
Man. March 26th was a birthday of one of the most dominant defensive player in the NFL right now, man. Von Miller.
Von Miller.
Yep, he's not just one of the most dominant. He's the most freaking. I don't know, man. I don't know. Look at these outfits he wears.
He's goofy.
Yeah,
I like this commercial, so.
I do, man. But you know what? He's made the Pro Bowl every year except for one since like 2011.
At one point, wasn't he the highest paid linebacker? He set the record, right?
Something like that.
Well, everybody sets the bar.
But man, you know, he's not even. I mean, he's not even close to being done playing yet. And there are some Hall of Fame players that that made fewer Pro Bowls than he has already. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean he's good. From A&M, right?
Yeah, A&M.
Straight out of A&M. So, I mean,
yeah, Super Bowl MVP.
Super Bowl MVP. He was a important part of the very good Denver defense that is no longer there. I didn't feel like they lost so many pieces. It just took huge steps back.
Man, it's just how it is.
Yeah, but yeah,
But
you come back with the same personnel, same coach, right? But the next year, different results.
Yeah, and also another funny fact about him, he studied poultry science at Texas A&M, and he runs this small scale chicken farm.
Hey, is he contracted with Tyson, or is it his own brand?
I don't
Miller
know.
Chicken.
Miller Chicken.
Organic fed. I don't know.
I don't know. He's probably I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I could imagine him like only doing really I don't know, I don't know, like clean ways of feeding the chicken and stuff. I mean, being like a professional athlete, you got
Hey, he's got the extra money. He's got the extra money to make it all organic. It's part of everything, like automation. You don't even have to walk in those farms. I walked in those farms before.
Yeah,
it ain't fun. It don't smell good.
Smell good either. That's
smell
what.
Good.
You know what doesn't smell good? Big Baller Brand.
Oh, Big Baller Brand. They were set up to fail, man. Set up to fail. It's unfortunate. I liked it. I mean, I never had the dough. I can't spend $600 on shoes, but if I did, I would have bought a pair.
What?
I don't like that logo.
Yeah.
I mean, it reminds me of the Better Business Bureau, but
Yeah.
like someone took a chomp off of it and tried to add some hipster Gucci shit to it.
Yeah. Originally, whenever I typed in for image, I put BBB, and I was like, oh, the Better Business Bureau came up.
That's how you know you ain't made it yet,
Yeah,
man.
too small, way too small. But yeah, I mean, it looks like they got cheated by their quote unquote financial guy. For everybody that doesn't know me, background's a little financial advisory, giving us bad names. I'm curious if the guy's actually officially licensed,
Yeah.
or if he's just a financial advisor and cheating another athlete. It's a cruel world out there, man.
Yeah, man. People's got their eye on the prize.
Yep. And I think Lonzo's like, can't find my $1.5 million. It didn't just disappear.
Athletes, man. I mean, just people with money in general. So a lot of times, man, they get duped.
Yep. Nope, they do. And they're just like, hey, you know what? I don't know what to do with this money. They're probably promising, I'll grow it for you, X returns. And they're like, yeah, that sounds good. It sounds like a lot of money. And then it's just like, hey, where's my money? It's like, nope. Like, you guys need to get with like the official people. I think a lot of them are like independent. I'm not trying to give the whole industry a bad name. There's some good guys out there. But for the most part, it's kind of tainted. I mean, this is kind of like how it was like whenever I was, in the industry. Whenever I was down in Dallas, like there was a lot of bad rep about just financial advisory, but that's a whole different thing. But yeah, it looks like Big Baller Brand's going to be shutting its doors. Rumored Lonzo is going to be signing with Nike, so we'll see what happens there.
I'm disappointed too to see it.
Really? Like,
go.
well, the Lakers are not, because the Lakers. let me tell you why. Because one, it's no longer a distraction, right?
Yeah.
So this is in a way, like that's why LeBron was like, "Yeah, I'm proud of Lonzo, blah blah," because this is in a way of him taking control of his own brand. Like his dad is a loudmouth. You know, let's just be honest, right? But without his dad, he probably wouldn't be the number 2 pick either. But so, anyways, there's rumors that he's going to be going with Nike. But the Lakers were concerned because they were thinking his shoe was causing his ankle injuries, which could happen. You know, like you hear a lot of times, you know, athletes, you know, they have injuries and they switch shoe, they switch brand, and boom, everything's good, right? I think Curry had some ankle issues, and then like that's when he signed on with Under Armour, and they have this indestructible shoe that they made or whatever.
Yeah. Let's see, the more brands out there, I think, you know, if people have choices, you know, I mean, but a lot of players endorse, but I'm just saying, you know, like, I think if there's more competition,
More competition is good.
Yeah, competition's good.
Always good.
That's what I think, you know, but to see Big Baller brand go,
Yeah.
you know, it's kind of disappointing.
Wish I would have had one to put in my safe. Can't buy them no more. But you know, we'll go ahead and move on. We'll go to weekly updates.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, you can still buy Gronk jerseys, but he just won't be playing anymore, right?
Yep, it's unfortunate. He's going out of champ.
Yep.
Probably one of the better probably for sure Hall of Famer, right? You think so? For sure.
Yeah,
Has he played
I
long enough to solidify?
I think so. Yeah, you know, but he, I don't know. Since he went out healthy, it's not like a Gale Sayers or a Sterling Sharp.
Yeah.
That injury, you know, cut down their career. You know, he's walking away healthy.
Yeah, I mean he's walking away young. I mean, like if you think about the 2 tight ends that I think about, well, the 3 now because Witten came back, but he got Gonzalez and who's the guy for the Chargers? Gates, right? They old and they still playing.
Yeah,
Witten's getting old, but yeah, Gronk's going out. But I think for Gronk, it's probably the right thing to do. Dude's old.
Yeah.
Well, he's not old, but he's getting beat up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
he's
many
always
injuries.
injured. Oh man. Also, but another sad thing, man, he's like the only real human on the Patriots. All the other dudes are robots.
Yeah,
you know?
no, that's true. He's got a personality, right? He's got
I
a
know.
personality.
So
That's hard to come by.
At least we know Robert Kraft is human too. You know.
hey, I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear he is human. You know, so
You know what's that one song? I'm only human after all.
should have had that queued up.
But yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's unfortunate, but you know, I'm happy to see him go out as a champ. So stick with that.
Yeah.
What we got? Moving on to got some college talk about.
Yeah, Hogs, man. It's time to go.
Oh, there we go. There's a song. What do we got? Oh yeah, so we're gonna move on to a little little bracket talk. You know, every year, you know, they always have the perfect bracket challenge and whatnot, right? I mean, I will be the first to admit, after game 1, it was no longer perfect for me. I had, I think it was Louisville, right? I think it was Louisville was the first game. I didn't have them going far, but the fact that they broke up my perfect bracket, I mean, it would have been broken anyways, but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
you know?
but it didn't even last one game.
Exactly.
Jeez.
I mean, after that, like, I stopped keeping up with it, but I would say that round 2, I was probably almost perfect. Because all the favorites won, which is historic.
Yeah, I think Oregon's probably like the only like double seed left. So it's been pretty predictable.
Yeah. So I don't think there's really any surprises. I don't think there's going to be a quote unquote Cinderella story, some very, you know, not low level, sorry, I should not say that, but, you know, some school that not a lot of people know about that's going to make a run, because I think it's all the big names that are in right now
All the favorites, all the big dogs,
Yeah, all the big names.
all the usual suspects, or whatever they
Exactly.
say it these
all the
days.
teams that you would talk about. All the teams you would talk about, they're all in. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, let's talk Hogs.
Yeah. He's gone.
And who was it that commented yesterday on the post that we had? Was it Ray? Who was the one that commented?
Ray or yeah, he
Yeah. So it was Ray, and they're like, why? It's like, well, Sam and I and Trin, we actually went to go watch a game.
back in January.
Back in January. Here I'll get to the point of it is that that was the first live game I watched them. Yeah, you can watch them on TV, but watching live is a little different. Kind of see everything that's going on that the camera angles don't catch. And it was pathetic, man. It was pathetic. It looks like kind of like how I responded. Like it didn't even look like. I mean, it looked like pickup ball. Like,
yeah.
no offense, nothing. And then on the way out, and I'm not quoting verbatim here, but it was along the line of there was a female fan behind us, and she was just talking to the people that she was with. But I was overhearing the conversation. She's like, I could coach better than that, and I don't know anything about basketball. I mean, that's how bad it was.
Yeah, it did. It was.
That's how bad it was because it looked terrible. I mean, you have Gafford, who as of last year was a top 10 potential pick. Don't know how to utilize him, right? They have Isaiah Joe, didn't know how to utilize him. I mean, and he started coming on more during the season, but I mean, come on, is this not what you have, spring and all that, whatever, time to train for? Like, why do we have to figure it out when we're 20 games in? We have no shot of doing anything.
It's been 8 seasons already.
Yeah, it's
3 trips to the tournament. It's like 8 years, man. That's longer than some people own their cars, man. Sometimes it's just time to let it go,
time to go.
Really? So yeah, really, it was just you had 3 good years, tourney team,
It's okay. Well,
But yeah, it was just time.
but who's next? Who's going to be on the radar? Are we going to bring in a big name?
Rick Pitino.
Pitino, bring him back. Bring him back.
I saw that as a
Untouchable.
somebody said that.
He's one of those untouchables.
That was just funny when I saw somebody comment that and bring Rick Pitino.
Yeah, it's bad.
Man, I don't know if he still wants to. I mean, he's pretty old himself,
He's
so.
still getting paid, man. He'll be fine. He'll be
Yeah.
fine. Let's go NBA.
Pro, man.
Let's go pro. I was watching a game this weekend. Oh, it was against Charlotte, against Kimba. I think they were up high side of the double digits. I would say somewhere between 15 to 18 points with maybe, 4 minutes left. I might be pulling this out of my ass as far as how much time is left, but I think it was pretty close. And they ended up losing by 6 to 8 points.
Jeez.
Against Charlotte, who is, I haven't looked at the standing. I don't even know if they're in playoff contention, but regardless, they're not a good team. If you are a quote-unquote playoff team trying to challenge for championships, you can't lose a 15-plus point lead. Well,
Especially down the stretch here.
that's like
what I mean?
almost 20, anywhere from 20 to 25-point differential in 4 minutes, right? With a team like Boston, that's hard. Like, if it was Phoenix, yeah, man, that's totally acceptable. Against some team like Atlanta, totally acceptable. But I mean, you're talking about you're talking
Supposedly
championships.
a favorite in the East.
Championships, man. You can't lose like that.
It happens though, but
It's man, they have not looked good. They have all season to figure it out, and I don't think they figure it out. Whatever magic they had from last year, gone.
yeah.
They don't have the quote unquote it factor this year. And I don't know what's changed. I mean, the only thing that's really changed is, the obvious, Irving and Hayward's back.
Maybe that messed it up.
Maybe. I mean, so less Rozier this year. Maybe Tatum's not getting his minutes. So I don't know what it is, but I had Boston picked as a favorite to represent potentially. But it looks like that might be Milwaukee and Toronto this year. One of those to where they're not even they finish
one of those Eastern Conference Finals that the commissioner says like, I don't even want this.
Yeah.
I want Philly Boston.
Yeah, the ratings are not going to be there. Ratings won't be
Exactly.
there.
The commissioner is gonna fine Boston and Philly for not making it to the Eastern Finals,
Should
man.
Are they tanking? Are they tanking? Is that what it is?
Exactly. I don't know, man.
Instead of getting a 30th draft pick, they're going to get the 28th? Is that what they're all doing?
I guess, man. I don't know.
Shout out to Wiener, aka Hungry Asian, aka Dennis Weems.
Oh, yeah.
He's asking, where's the esports at?
With the esports,
If the demand's there.
yeah.
The demand's there.
What you want to start a?
He wants an esports section. There hasn't been too much esports stuff on ESPN recently.
Whoa. ESPN should not be the source.
Okay, yeah, I know.
What
know.
it should be,
Let me take that a step back there.
What's the?
But the
what's
big
the
events are on
network?
ESPN. I think
Yeah.
the big events, right?
What's
but-
that channel that used to be? That's whatever.
Is it Battle?
Sci-fi channel, whatever. What's that?
I wonder if Dennis is still on to answer that, but I mean, just hop on the top Twitch stuff, and then they have plenty
Yeah.
of.
Oh yeah, the point.
That's a streamer right there.
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Overwatch Dota
Yeah.
player.
Chung and I have watched him play before. Even though there was one time he was idle. We were waiting for him
Yeah.
to come back.
Jeez.
Yeah, but hey, let's talk about something that hasn't happened in a while. The last time this happened, I wasn't even driving a car yet. When LeBron James was not in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Look, this is the last time LeBron missed the playoffs. Netflix was still doing DVDs.
Yeah, by mail.
Yeah, by mail. Apple did not have an iPhone. I think they were still on the iPod, right? It was still on the iPod.
iPod. I remember I had the Nano back then.
Yep. YouTube was just found, and then Drake wasn't Drake yet.
Drake was still the guy in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
On Lagrasse or whatever that show is.
When he was an actor, he looked looking silly.
Yeah, I saw this one Instagram post about the last time LeBron missed the playoffs. They showed the final top 25 in, I guess it was for the 94 season. You know who was still playing in college? Like Reggie Bush.
Reggie Bush, USC?
Adrian Peterson. Yeah,
Oh,
Adrian
man.
Peterson. Alex Smith.
Where did All Day go to college at? Adrian Peterson.
Oklahoma.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I just saw that list. I'm like, dang, man.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's a long
Been that
time.
long, yeah.
What do you think this does to? Do you think this damages his legacy?
Nah, his
Cemented.
He's played so long. It's like, man, it's like, yeah, he's played so long that he's already, I mean, okay, I mean, like, how many missed playoffs has he had? 2?
Yeah.
If he misses
Wait, I
again
think
next season, is it really gonna be that? Is 3 really that more than 2?
Yeah.
I mean, if he wins another final,
I mean,
you know what I mean? I don't know.
The big names that he came with in
They're all
this
done.
class, they're done. I mean, Mel's done, Bosch is done. Wade is on his last year out. This is last year, so
See, man, I mean,
people expect the decline, but I don't think Laker Nation expected a non-playoff push.
hand out that big deal and not get anything in return.
They should have known they needed more. They needed more. JaVale McGee, Rondo. I mean, they signed Beasley as well. I mean, that's like complementary pieces at best. I mean, I like Lance. Did you see the crossover?
No.
Oh man, he crossed over some guy last night, made him dance.
Oh, last night?
Yeah,
Okay, no.
and then he hit the jumper, and then he started getting all wild, man. I love Lance, man. Eric Guitar and all.
Oh, is that the one that
That's
people
probably the one.
started?
Yeah, that's probably the one. Yeah, like,
talked about. Yeah.
I was scrolling through Facebook, and that thing already had like 3.3 million views, and that was like at noon. And this was in LA last night. So
Oh man.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh look, Giants discussing potential Rosen trade.
Yeah, I saw that, man. It's
Man, that means
Eli's. I mean, come on,
no.
man.
I mean Eli's done, but
He's like LeBron, man.
Man, they're really gonna take what's his face number 1.
Kyler Murray.
I think that's a mistake.
I don't know, man.
Episode 44, I'm saying it. It's a
All
mistake.
right.
I don't think he's the guy. I think he's just like, you know what? Shots fired. Yep. I don't think he's the guy. I really don't.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Heavy shots today.
I'm not sure who I'd take, but I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't take him either,
yeah, I
right?
wouldn't take him either.
But the thing is, like, who do you take? Joey Bosa? But the thing is, if you trade Rosen, you're obviously taking Murray. But I don't.
Yeah,
think,
because you don't have
Yeah.
anybody unless you sign.
Yeah. He went number 1 overall last year.
Who?
Rosen.
No.
Top 10.
Probably, yeah.
They're not going to get anywhere near that. They'll probably get a second or third rounder.
Maybe, I don't know, but who was the number 1 pick last year? Oh yeah, of course. Mayfield was number 1.
Yeah, that's right. The other surprise.
Yeah,
Man,
but
hey, it's all about the short quarterbacks, man. Hey, all the short people get in there.
it's a different game now. You don't need a big statue. I mean, you probably still do with all the wins that Brady and stuff
Yeah.
has gotten. You know what I mean?
See what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, but man,
Yeah. Hey, so talking of playoff push. It's a sad one, but Nurkic. I saw that fall. Like, man, like we've been seeing a lot of those. Like it's bad. Like I'm one of those disgusting people that will hit the replay just to see it again.
yeah,
But it's not a good look. Like, bones are not supposed to do those type of stuff.
yeah. I
mean,
I
look-
didn't hit
yeah.
I didn't hit the rewind to watch it again. And
Yeah,
again.
I
just kind of saw
think
it
about all the
once.
people that had this injury recently, right? So last year there was 2. Last year was Gordon,
Hayward, yeah.
and then Isaiah Cannon, I think, or it was Ish Smith. One of those. One of those. I think they're kind of interchangeable at some point. And then this year it's Nurkic, but I know it's somebody else had an injury like this too. Like, yeah, like these type of injuries have been happening a lot. But this was a soft landing. Well, not as well. I mean, like, it was just a normal landing. It wasn't like, he was going all crazy. I think he was just doing a putback or something like that, and then he just landed and it just gave out. So it was probably one of those things where.
Freak accident, freak injuries, man. You don't.
But this
know when it's
hurts Portland's playoff push for sure. What are they gonna do now? Because this looks like another early exit. Last year, they were a high seed, knocked out by NOLA.
Yeah, they were like 3 maybe or 2.
Yeah, 3 or 2.
Dang,
I want to say it was 2 because it was a pretty big upset.
swept.
Swept.
So
So this year, I mean,
yeah, it's gonna hurt.
they're gonna have to go with a small lineup.
I hope they just.
I think
run
their
people
backup. I
out
think
the
their
court.
backup might be Von Lay. I like Von Lay, but he's no Nurkic.
Yeah,
And they might have some, backup. Oh, you know what? They might have Thon Maker. Is he on Portland? I don't know. We gotta look at the roster. But yeah, this definitely hurts them. And it's like, I don't know, 8 games left. I don't think they can sign anybody to,
Sign
have
anybody
for a playoff run.
decent, yeah.
So
jeez.
it's unfortunate. I mean, Greg Oden might be ready.
Oh man,
Come on,
Oh,
man.
oh man, jeez. Let's not go there.
We won't.
Yeah, hey, MLB's been playing 2 games in the books,
MLB
but
season officially started yesterday. Opening day tomorrow. But hey, I want everybody to look at this picture. Major League Baseball just raining money, Just after the Trout signing, like everyone's getting
paid.
9-figure deals, 9-figure deals. But these are all extensions though, because there's they don't want to do anything afterwards. Chris Sale's gonna be in Boston for a while, which is awesome.
good, yeah.
And then just last week I was talking about Houston needing to rebuild the pitching staff. Well, they took care of that. Well, they took care of their ace,
Verlander, yeah.
I think it's only like a 2-year deal.
Yeah,
but he's on it.
He's getting up there. He's over 30.
Father Time's calling, him,
Yeah.
and Kay Upton. With the fun bags.
Yeah, so hey, season's about to start, so
Yeah.
they got to make sure.
It's going to be interesting. You got any, let's just do some quick prediction here. Who's taking it all?
Jeez.
Or you know what? They'll give me if you don't have the take it all.
No.
Give me the matchup. Give me the matchup.
The matchup. I don't know. It's two. I don't know.
I'm gonna say the World Series is gonna be in the West again whenever the Boston and New York play. Mm-hmm. And man, like I want to say New York takes it this year.
Really?
Yankees take it this year from Boston. I mean, they don't have a closer. Boston doesn't have a closer. I want to think Mookie Betts might be a distraction this year. MVP, talking extension. He's like, nah, I'm not interested. I don't want to do that. I'm like, sell myself short, blah, blah, blah.
I'm gonna test the market.
Yeah, I'm going to test the market for sure, be a free agent. And then in the East, and I do this every time, and I know I do.
The East.
I'm an off-season. I'm an off-season guy.
Mean the American League or
National League. Yeah, sorry,
National League, man.
My
I have to say
bad,
the
my bad.
East.
Oh, you got me. That's why you
Dude.
repeated. But I want to say Philly. I want to say Philly represents.
Yeah,
they're
thinking
pretty
that too.
stacked, man. They're pretty stacked.
They are, but it's. I don't know. I don't know. I just got to see a team play for the first. The first month.
Yeah.
I just got to see. I'm just not a big predictor. It's good to
It's
talk
a long
about. Yeah,
season. It's 168 games or whatever. So
and so many things happen. Injuries. And guys don't.
Guys don't show up. I mean,
up.
you got people getting on ATVs getting hurt, during the season. Madison Gunburn or what? What's up, Madison? But no, there's let's talk about this. Let's talk about. I know we're gonna get to the section next, but let's talk over under. Baltimore Orioles here.
Ooh, talking about wins or losses.
Yeah,
here.
yeah, wins and losses. Oh, well, not just wins.
Wins.
I think it's set at 56.5, which is the lowest it's ever been. I think
take the over on
I think
that.
it might be ever. You know what? I think I'm gonna take the under on that.
Yeah.
I don't think they're very. Again, like I was telling you before the show started, Chris Davis is the only star left, and he's not a real star anymore.
You'd be surprised. I mean, if they got some, I don't know. I don't know what kind of. I mean, like, are these? They got some guys that came up from the minors or something that's filling in.
No, I don't. They don't have a farm system, man.
No.
It's trash. It's trash.
What are they gonna get relegated to AAA or something?
Yeah, they pretty much gonna throw up a AAA team. Camden Yard's gonna be quiet AF next year. Real quick, I saw this on the. I read the story yesterday too, but shout out to the Padres, man. Because they're having Fernando Tatis start the season on the roster. Fernando Tatis Jr. There's a big controversy over that because if they just leave them off for 15 days, they get to control them for one more year. But they're like, no, we're just gonna put them on the major league squad. So that's big.
That's great.
I mean, this is the exact reason why Chris Bryant has not committed to sign an extension with the Cubs because he felt he was done very wrong by the front office on that. You keep me down there for 15 days, I'm not going to get anything out of it just so you can control me for one more year. And that's what a lot of other teams are doing with their top prospect. Who's Guerrero Jr.?
Is that what LeBron describes as slave mentality?
Yeah. Owners.
I don't know, owners then, do
owners?
whatever. No, but he was talking about NFL or something.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I was just saying, I mean, seriously, like.
I mean, is that fair? That's not fair, right? 15 days and control them for a whole year?
It's not.
I think it needs to be more than that. It needs to be like you can't call them up to like July.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
July, and they have to like once you call them up. I don't know how that's gonna work.
baseball has some,
Because then because they have so many options and stuff, they can put them up, put them down, and just to mess with the numbers. And I hate that because that's unfair to the player. They can't control that. And I mean, guys are trying to get paid out here. They're going up through the minor league system is tough, man. Like, so for Tatis, even though he's a highly rated prospect, he's actually never been above AA. And so I think for the most part, it's just because of his name.
Fernando Tatis
Junior.
Fernando
Yeah.
Tatis, man.
Oh yeah, I remember Tatis from the Cardinals. We had the crazy hairdo. This got like 5 different colors in there. That was him. I remember.
Yeah, man. So yeah, definitely. 1 year, maybe they don't want him anymore.
We'll see what happens. Let's go to your section, man.
My section?
Let's do some football.
Yeah,
the actual football.
The major soccer leagues, particularly in Europe, were on international break, man. Last weekend, I mean, so guys were playing on their national teams. You know, like Ronaldo was playing for Portugal, stuff like that. You know, for like whatever during whatever. But U.S. team was playing too. Me and Chewin watched both of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we watched them. The first one against Ecuador, the U.S. won 1-0. They dominated that game, but boy, they couldn't score, man.
They got lucky the first one. I mean, think about it. Ecuador wasn't even.
Yeah, but they dominated.
Yeah, they
did, but it's like you wouldn't know by the score. 1-0, like almost kind of like from out of the box.
It's 1-0. Correction.
Yeah, 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is with Ecuador, the Ecuador game, it didn't really showcase.
Yeah.
It showed. All it showed was that Ecuador was playing defense most of the time. He didn't even test the back line at all.
Nope.
The U.S.'s back line. And that's why I was just like, this is not a good litmus test at all.
No.
But the next match, yesterday's match.
Yeah, against Chile, man.
No bueno.
They scored. I mean, U.S. scored with
First 5 minutes.
Yeah, first 5 minutes. I think it was like fourth minute. It was in the fourth minute. But then they gave up a goal like 2 minutes after that.
Yeah.
And then I mean, actually, the U.S. was actually playing pretty good for about 20, 25 minutes. Then I don't know, man. Chile just figured everything out, man. It's just like
Also, we lost a guy too. We lost our main forward or striker. Right?
yeah, Pulisic. He got hurt.
Yeah.
You know what that sounds like? Sounds like
He had to ice his quad. He was like straps a bag of ice to his quadricep.
Sounds like U of A basketball. Hey, because during that Florida game, we came out hot, and then we went scoreless for like 8 minutes.
Yeah. No, but Chile dominated like the last 2/3. Dude, they did. I mean, it was kind of surprising they didn't score. It's scary, really. It was kind of shocking because they were getting beat up that bad.
It happens.
So, yeah, that's soccer though. You know, you can dominate a team and you still get a tie. Or if you dominate,
Because it's such a big field. Just a lot of things. Would you agree? A lot of things have to go right.
Oh yeah,
Right.
a lot of things have to go right. I mean, just kicking a ball.
To
that
make
big
it
net.
go where it needs to go. I think the biggest thing is like the whole offsides thing, just because it confuses the crap out of me. I hear that get called a lot.
Yeah, it's the most controversial rule I think in all of sports because it's so judgmental. Like
Depends how much he's been paid.
maybe.
I'd say that's why they have VAR, which they used heavily in
Yeah.
the World Cup. But there's definitely some calls.
Yeah, it's just like I mean like how, I mean like if it's close, if he's like not completely behind the last defender, will is that offsides or does he have to have? I mean like I don't know. Do you have to have like some daylight shining through for it to be official?
And
You
then
know what I
how
mean?
much daylight?
Exactly. I don't know. I mean, like I don't know either.
It's like the NFL catch rule. It's not definitive
I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not.
because
but
it's whatever it's called, and then you have to have enough evidence to overturn it. It's not like, okay, you know what? Nope. Is there enough evidence?
yeah, I don't know, man.
I think it's getting better. I mean, of course, it's subjective, but
Yeah. Well, but apparently you don't need evidence in Chicago.
don't get me started.
Yeah, we won't go there. We won't go there. I just wanted to take a jab there. So let's go to interesting topic.
You know it.
UFC. McGregor retiring.
Retiring
But
on the same day. What?
on the surface level, I was like, oh man, that sucks. But then the very next day, because this happened at night. I think I probably checked the retirement article probably around 9 or 10, maybe even 11 at night. Rechecked ESPN in the morning, probably about 7, 8 o'clock, and there's a sexual assault case against him.
Yeah, I saw that both at the same time. I had 2 push notifications. One, he was retiring, and another one about this assault.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? What's up with that, man? You think it's
I
a
think-
coincidence?
Oh yeah, it's no coincidence. He's retiring because then he's gonna come back, be like, oh yeah, all my legal troubles behind me, and now I'm back, I'm focused, etc. etc. But yeah, man, like this guy, he's wild. Like I love him as a character.
Yeah.
I love the press. I love the shit talk because for the most part he could back it up. You know, but you know, like ever since he got big, I think it really got to his head, got to his ego. I mean, like when he came into MMA, like I mean, like he barely had any tattoos, and then you know he started getting big, and boom, he's got the big wings on his chest now.
Yeah.
I mean, also, he couldn't even afford it back then.
Yeah, he couldn't afford it back then, and the way he's walking in, you know.
No, that.
You know, but now he's just getting he's getting into a lot of legal issue from, you know, throwing the chair, you know, at the bus.
Yeah.
And then the press conferences getting violent. And then, you know, now with the sexual assault case, like, you know, he's now like, you know, I can't rep him, can't respect him anymore because, I mean, as great as I think he is, like, it's not, you know, like I don't want to, you know, rep and showcase people who are not good people.
I just don't think he's interested in MMA anymore.
He might not be. I mean, he got that fat payday, like
From
that
boxing.
Payday, that payday, like he's not gonna get in UFC. Like what? He got like what? Got multiple M's. Like he's fighting the MMA for like 3 to 5,
I know.
and that's on a restructured deal. So yeah, I mean, it's not enticing. You know, it's just like, you know, like if we were like, yeah, you know, you made 10 mil and you got to come back and fight for 5. Yeah, you know, you can probably
we
make
can
you
deal
can
with
make a
that.
call there, but how much did he get?
Like 6 feet? I mean, like, not 6, but like in the hundreds of million, I think, right?
Yeah, why would you come back to fight for peanuts?
Yeah.
I think Conor McGregor just simply has a different mentality when it comes to, for example, like with the boxing match you mentioned with Mayweather. Mayweather, you know, on the money team, right? Like it seems to be just a more coordinated team, and they're driven by, you know, they not curate the fights, but they're very tactical and strategic on who they fight, and they break down the numbers. When Conor McGregor, maybe perhaps it's a perfect example of, yeah, you reach that part of, you know, you kind of reach that top point, and then the competitiveness isn't there. I mean, that's what happens essentially when you are guaranteed a paycheck. You know, competition and urgency are not there. People get lazy. Anyways, you
It's
know,
true. I'll co-sign that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can see it. But I wish he would just like lay low and not get into legal
See, the thing is,
issues.
he can't stay out of the spotlight. He just, it's just
Well, I mean, like he's not in the spotlight for the right reasons now, so that's the problem. You know, like the thing is, like this will, you know, this will hurt him because, like, look, I mean, if you have a sexual assault case that goes through, like people are gonna stop talking about you.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, some legal issues, you know. I mean, maybe they talk about you more. Ask R. Kelly.
No, I mean, like it will not if it goes to Chicago. no, but it's the fact that man, do you have enough money? Like, dude, like you do what Rhonda did. Get into Hollywood, man. Just keep getting paid. Like, why? Because like this, I mean, like I know, like for him, he needs the attention, right?
Yeah.
He needs the attention, obviously. But
he's a super narcissist.
yeah, he's an attention whore. But they're gonna stop talking about you once this gets brushed under a little bit. I mean, ESPN's gonna talk about it because it's a headline, right?
ESPN
and then they'll
talks
they'll
about-
they'll
oh,
talk about it
man.
again whenever the results come out, you know, and then they'll talk about him again whenever he comes back. But other than that, he's gonna get no press. No one's gonna care about him. And then if this does become a legal thing to where he's probably gonna, you know,
Face
lose his license and
time,
whatnot,
or face
you know,
time.
like, you know, UFC part is like, you know, we don't want a criminal, you know, like
Well-
we don't want somebody that sexually assaulted people. I mean, look how serious the NFL's taking it. I mean, Hunt I mean, he's under the microscope now. I don't know what's up with Kansas City and drafting all these trouble players, Cowboys of the '90s. You know, but I mean, yeah,
Tyreek get into some stuff again.
dude, yeah, that's still pending. We don't know what's gonna happen there, but
Man, yeah, I can't say nothing about. But sometimes in the NFL, there's a story. I don't know. I haven't been keeping updates on it, but I mean, if something happened, I mean, the LaShawn McCoy thing, has anything happened?
Well, no, I mean he was still playing last year.
Exactly.
Nobody drafted him.
What happened?
And or drafted him.
What
I'm talking fantasy.
what happened with the case? Do you know?
I have no idea.
I don't
picked
know.
him. When it's not a headline, I don't read it.
Yeah, exactly. See, I see there was these allegations against him, but
There's always gonna be allegations.
I don't know what. Yeah, I mean,
When you're rich and famous and young,
you know,
with money.
I always think about this. It's like when when something takes that long to be investigated, it's probably not gonna come out. You know,
Yeah,
nothing.
there's nothing there.
You know,
Nothing there. Move on.
think about
Move on, fellas.
think about the Trump-Russian collusion, man. It took 2 years, man, for nothing.
Oh boy, here we go.
It took 2 years, man.
We're gonna be.
I mean, geez, it's just
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
took 2 years, nothing came out. It's
It's
just,
crazy.
I don't know. At first, I was actually. I mean, I hate to. I mean, this ain't a political show, but really, at first, I thought like, wow, like early on, like 2017 ish. I was like, man, no, but see,
Anybody want to see
possible.
Tap?
2019 now.
Anybody
Jeez.
want to see Tap? Two Asians talk.
No, they already have that. They're called the Asian capitalists on YouTube.
Asian
yeah?
capitalists. Hey, we got a shout out Asian capitalists.
They're not going to know about us. They got a lot more followers,
Yeah.
but yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah, shout
Them-
out. Hey,
them-
hey,
them
shout out
and-
to them. We tagged them on the small channel.
Them, yeah.
But yeah, we'll move on to
Yeah.
to
to tag
the specialty.
the specialty. Even though we've been talking about some over under blah 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 this throughout the show, I'm gonna take Lakers plus 16 tonight in Utah.
Yeah,
I'm 3-1.
man. I gotta go with the other game. I'm going with the other game because they're both shitty.
You like the home team?
Yeah, I like the home team in this one. Just because they're home. No, I mean they're both crappy. I mean they're probably a worse team.
Phoenix playing pretty good.
Yeah,
recently. Phoenix playing pretty good.
They've
recently.
been turning it around past month, whatever. Maybe a lot better than what they were. So being at home and the Wizards you know, it's a long trip. I mean, they've probably been on the road for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they just got there, they took a long ass flight back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, geez, let me see.
They came from LA.
Yeah, they came from LA.
Yeah.
They've
No, that's a good pick. I like Phoenix. Phoenix been playing pretty good recently.
Well,
So.
yeah, but it's a back-to-back game too.
Oh yeah.
That's that's
exhausted.
That's
Gonna be
bad.
Exhausted.
They're not. Yeah, Phoenix gonna win this. Got it. Jeez, man.
All right. What we got? Fresh plugs.
Yo, what's up, guys? Again, the drive-in speaker box led by the boom operator and the grip, aka Bo Counts Beatbox, and Jake Howell. They're also Northwest Arkansas NBA locals, Fayetteville locals to be exact. They do pretty dope movie reviews. This past Monday they actually had some really, they got pretty heated. Definitely got pretty heated. They actually went over to be like an hour and 20 or almost 30-minute show. Maybe that was, there's some correlation between the length of the show and then the consumption of alcohol. That tends to happen. But yeah, every Monday, 8 p.m. Central here at the Pho Labs. And then another big announcement that, this weekend, our good friends over at Straight Right, if I could switch over to it, Straight Right, Gym Wars, Straight Right Boxing and Fitness based in Springdale, Siloam Springs, and Little Rock, 3 locations. They're having their, I want to say, close to quarterly Gym Wars. It's going down this Saturday at 6 p.m. at the Springdale location. Looks like we got DJ EO on the 1s and 2s with the live music. You got some, we got some Marco's Pizza. It's all around good to see just the local fighters just throw down, whether it be the Straight Right crew or they also host other boxing gyms. And also, in addition to that, if you happen to not be associated with a gym and you want to yeah, you want to participate, then it's also open, sort of like an open format there. So check it out. Straight Right Gym Wars this Saturday at Straight Right Boxing and Fitness in Springdale, 6 p.m. Be there. All right, and then another big announcement we have is we have re-enabled, or actually we're on the podcast world again. So check us out on Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, and I forgot to resize that, whatever, and Stitcher. All right. And actually, wait, yeah, and TuneIn. Yeah, and TuneIn. So you could really just do, if you have a assistant speaker like an Alexa or a Google Home, you can, just say, hey, Alexa, or hey, Google, play Two Asian Stock Sports, and it should come up.
Snaps.
Yeah. Thank you, Fundamentals. Thank you, Funessy. Thank you, Self-Pats in the back there. Anyways, so podcasts, and we will try to update that. We upload the episode on YouTube, the recording with a bit higher quality every Friday. So I'm gonna try to match that. So the following Friday. So today's Wednesday. So Friday you should see the podcast up, or maybe even sooner. Depends on if I fucking get around to it, because I'm pretty fucking busy too. So. Anyways, that's it for fresh plugs.
Well, that's it for the show.
That's it. 44.
Thanks for tuning in. Tell your friends about this, Been on a while.
Like, subscribe.
We got all the new podcast stuff, so you guys don't just have to watch it on YouTube.
Watch or listen.
To it.
Whichever way you want.
Yeah, so that means if you have, if you have Spotify, you can search for episode 43 is on there right now. You can load it on your phone. If you have your phone paired to your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, auxiliary cord, whatever, you can take it anywhere you go.
Play it in traffic.
Yeah.
Play it in traffic.
If you feel like the content is that compelling to listen to, but if it isn't, feedback. If you think these guys good at talking sports, but make some new suggestions, feel free to provide the insight and feedback. So
do it.
Yeah.
We welcome it.
Give us some feedback.
Alrighty.
All right, that wraps up 44. Thanks, Tats Nation, for tuning in. Again, like, subscribe, check out the new podcast stuff. We'll see you on the next one.
TATS. Two Asians talk sports.